Yes, Mataji, we started live streaming.
ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So children, I welcome you all to this Bhagavad Gita 18-day course. Today we'll start the 9th chapter. Before that, I want to say Happy Ugadi to all of you. Those of you are in Karnataka and in Andhra, I think you all have this festival. So any festival you should uh, uh, spend it along with Krishna. Celebrate it along with Krishna. Any festival, whether it's the Deepavali or Dasra or this thing, what is that, Shankranti, any festival, even Janmashtami, it's Krishna's birthday. You can celebrate even Krishna's birthday also, even your birthday also. Keep always Krishna in center and celebrate. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes. So today we'll start the 9th chapter, which is known as Raja Guhya Yoga, the most confidential knowledge. What is meant by Guhya? Guhya means something very, this thing, confidential. It is very confidential. So Krishna is saying that is a Guha Yoga. I mean, it is always, it's kept in the middle of the chapter. See, this is 9th chapter, somewhere it comes in the middle of the book, 9th chapter. So it is kept, it is a very confidential in knowledge, in the sense that whoever opens the book and reads it and gets the knowledge, for them it's, they know all this, what is confidential knowledge. For those people who don't read, they don't know anything about this. So since you are all reading Bhagavad Gita, you will come to know about what is this confidential knowledge. The Supreme Lord said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart you this most secret wisdom." Anybody wants to read this?
Swasti Chavan.
The Supreme Lord said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most secret wisdom."
What does this mean? Never envious means you never a feeling of, sometimes for some people, it comes of jealousy feeling comes, especially for the demons who envy the Lord. They say, "What is he? I want to be in his place. I want to be more powerful than them." The demons think like that. So because Arjuna is never envious, so he says, "I shall give you the knowledge." All of us are the same. No? We are just like Arjuna, only we are not envious of the Lord. We always love the Lord. So he is also giving us this most secret wisdom. See, this knowledge is the king of education. See this pyramid thing. From the down, social knowledge comes, then Ayurvedic knowledge, then astrological knowledge, then science knowledge. Topmost is the Gita knowledge, which is highly, I mean, it's a very good knowledge. All these knowledge are good, but topmost is the Gita knowledge. This knowledge is the king of education. Okay, next. Yeah, it's done. See what happens. If you are not in serious in school, you remain in the same class, isn't it? You have to study well. Huh? Each day, every day you have to study. Not that at the exam time, sit with so many books and trying to cram, trying to study. You should not do that. Whatever is done in the class every day, the same thing. If you do that, I see it would be you. I mean, you won't find so much of stress at the time of your this thing exams. No, why you feel stress so much of during the exam time? Because you have not prepared well in the earlier days. No, so from the beginning, when school starts, when your class starts, you should try to prepare what all the teacher teaches you that day itself. You should finish off. Then for next day, what happens? Again, something else would go. The same thing. You should, I mean, every day you should read what all has been taught in the class. So in the similar way, if we are not I mean, if we are not serious, I mean, it's just a blank. Yeah. See, if we are not serious in devotion, we remain in the same cycle of birth and death. See, like school and college studies, we are not serious in devotional life. Also, we should be serious. So at happen. See what happens. See when the baby is small, he never goes to the school. Then at this stage, he starts to the school, going to the school. See, he studies no doubt, but if he doesn't take up serious life, devotional life at this age, see, he becomes older. At this age, he can never pick up anything, any devotional service. He can never understand what bhakti is. He can never chant. He can never read also because his eyes has become very dim, isn't it? He can't remember slokas also. So that's why we all tell you that you should read the slokas. As you grow up, you can understand the meaning of it. But first, try to memorize and learn the sloka so that in this young age it will be useful for you. So what happens? He can't do anything. Then again, see, he dies. Then again he's born. So this is known as a cycle of birth and death. People will remain in the same cycle, circle of birth and death. See, they won't achieve Krishna, and again they'll be born, again they'll suffer, again they'll be born. Sorry, again they'll be born, again they will suffer, again they will die. It's like that. It's called as Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Janma means birth, Mrityu means death, Jara means old age. Jara, Vyadhi. Vyadhi means disease. Old age, birth, death, disease. It's no the same cycle will be going on. Whereas in Krishna's Loka, you can never have any such birth, all these things. And there's no disease also. Everyone are happy there. So we should try to attain Krishna. Does anybody want to read this?
Sachin S.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. By me in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them.
See, this is a story. Vidya, I think they have seen this video before.
Yes, Mataji, they have seen this.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. See, in this video, in this photo is showing, it's a story in Bhagavatam about Krishna's childhood pastimes. See, Balarama, his brother, and his friends, they come and complain to Mother Yashoda. See, Krishna has eaten mud. He's full of mud in his mouth. Just so, what happens? Yashoda, she comes running. Oh my God, my child, he has eaten mud. Why has he eaten mud? She's thinking, and she goes near Krishna and tells him to open his mouth. From his open mouth, where he sees such a lot of things, Brahmanda, big Brahmanda, she sees. Then she becomes so much surprised, and she becomes scared also, and she starts fainting also. So what happens? Then Krishna, he's a supreme Lord, he knows everything. So what happens? He makes her forget everything. Then she becomes a normal self. So in this Brahmanda, he's saying, all beings are in me. He's saying all these Brahmanda, he's showing in this mouth. Next. See, this is a story of Newton, a scientist. You must have all heard about his story. I mean, very small children, I don't think so. A little grown-up children, 7th standard, 6th standard, they must know, I think, all the story about it. See, this is a Newton. He's a scientist. See, one day he's sitting in the campus, and sitting under the apple tree. One suddenly, what happens? He's a scientist. No, he's always thinking of something or the other. Once what happens? This apple falls on his head. Then suddenly he becomes. It's shocking to me. Why this happened? Why it's falling straight on my head? Why is not coming diagonally? So many things he starts thinking. Then finally he discovers one thing known as Newton's law of motion. Has anybody heard about this one? Can anybody tell me? Any children in this group? If they are little older, they must have heard about it. Anybody knows?
Saket.
No, ma'am, I don't know it.
You don't
I've
know.
not
Okay.
heard.
Okay, it's okay. If anybody knows, they can raise their hand. Otherwise, I'll explain.
Dushyant Kumar. Dhruva.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, so Newton's full name was Isaac Newton, and he
Yeah.
was the one who discovered gravity. He
Yeah.
discovered gravity by so one day he was walking around, and then he suddenly saw an apple fall onto the ground from a tree, and then he was wondering why did the apple fall down. Then he discovered gravity.
Yeah. He was sitting under a tree of an apple, in fact. So it fell down on his head. Then he was thinking why it's falling. So he discovered it. But actually, he has discovered it. I mean, but it is found already by Krishna. Already it is found by Krishna. See, all so many planets, they are floating in the air. How it is? Because of Krishna's energy. They are all floating in the air. Krishna is taking care of everything. So this, see, the scientists, what they do is they discover and do they research also. But so many things are already found. Already it's written in Shastra. It is by Krishna. So gravity is already found by Krishna. Next. See this. Anybody wants to read?
Deepti Shukla.
This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again.
Yes. See, all these planets, they are created by Lord Krishna only, and they are moving in their positions, in right position. A little here and there means they'll fall. That's all. I mean, so but Krishna is taking care of all these planets, and they are floating in the air. Air. They are all created by a Lord, by the Lord only. So this is what he's saying. My energies, they are working under my direction. See, for example, you see the sun, you see the moon. The sun, we think the sun, morning the sun has risen, then again in the evening the sun has set. We think, oh, the sun has gone. He has not gone. He has gone to some other country. Like, see, morning we have sunlight, say evening it sets, then again he goes to some other country. The sun rays and the sun. It's not the sun is dead and gone. He has gone to some other country. So the sun is moving in the and in the night the moon is also showing its shine. So all these planetary systems are working under his direction. Next. See, this is one thing. Fools deride me when I descended in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature and my supreme dominion over all that be. See, when Krishna was on this material earth, nobody recognized me. They think, oh, he's just an ordinary person. They used to think he's like us, human. Some persons actually who are devotees, they recognized him. Where some people, they're arrogant. Even though Krishna is in front of them, they could never recognize him. So they are all fools. If they come, they should come to know that he is the Supreme Lord, they should have recognized him. They didn't recognize him. Next. See, some people say, why don't you go to temple or why don't you chant? But he says, I am too busy for temple. It's not that. You can arrange your life in such a way that you can have time for everything actually. But for certain things, you should have a lot of time. For certain things, you can have less time. For example, you should have the right time when to get up. Then you brush your teeth, take a shower, then go and pay obeisances to the Lord. Say the Maha Mantra, have your breakfast at the right time, then sit at home and study. Otherwise, when your school reopens, you have to go to the school. Then again, you come back. Then you have to go and play for some time. Then again, you sit for study. Then at night, you have to have your dinner and sleep. So in between, during the holidays, when evenings you have nothing to do, you can go for the temple. So arrange your life in such a way that you can do anything. What is important, you should have more time for that. What is not important, you give a little time you can spend for that. Okay. Next. Anybody wants to read?
Anand Kumar.
Yeah.
Yes. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion.
Devotion. See, always chanting my glories with great determination. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Yes. Next. Does anybody knows this sloka? Anybody is able to read this?
Bhargavi.
Anyanyas chintayanto mam.
Anyanyas chintayanto mam ye
Janaha
janaha
upasate.
pariyupasate.
Yes.
Tesam nitya biyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamai aham.
Yeah.
But those who worship me with devotion, meditation on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
See, yesterday you have seen the video of that Sudama story, and I told you also. See, Sudama, a great devotee. He's very poor, but he's a very great devotee. So what he is lacking was, see, he was full of poverty, no money, nothing good to wear, and all torn clothes, and nothing to eat also properly. So that was his problem. See, after seeing Krishna, see, Krishna gives him everything. So that is what he is saying. Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack. What they lack means what Sudama lacks. He is in poverty, he has no money. So Lord has given him everything. And preserve what they have. Preserve means already if they have some good things, he always preserves. What did Sudama have in good in him? Devotion. So he has good devotion. Later on, he gives him good money. So his poverty is gone. So Lord provides everything whoever worships him with devotion. See, this is another beautiful this thing meaning of. See, those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. Those who worship ancestors will go to the ancestors. And those who worship me will live with me. See, showing such a beautiful this thing. See, in the first, see, they are worshipping demigods, Shiva, Brahma. They'll go to their abode only. Then they are worshipping someone who maybe some great person. He is an ordinary man, but he has, because of money, he has become very great. And this one is worshipping ghosts. It's a very bad thing, in even now in villages, ignorant people, illiterate people, night they go during the full moon time or anything under a tree. Someone has told them, because already midnight means ghosts and spirits are worshipped. They always visit the ghosts and spirits. So in fact, in our cities, nobody believes. An educated city person never goes and never believes in all these things. Only the illiterate villagers, they go and worship the ghosts. So those people, they'll go to live with ghosts and spirits only. Whereas last, see, that full this picture is completely not given. He is worshipping the Supreme Lord. So they'll worship and live with him. So anybody wants to read this?
Rupansh Dubey.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, read it.
Who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. Those who worship ancestors who to go to the ancestors, and
Yes.
those who worship me will live with me.
Yeah, see this properly and remember this meaning. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Next. See, this is a very good this thing. What is that? Sloka. This is the one I'm giving you today for homework. Detailed explanation I'll give you, huh? And you should answer the questions also. And actually, I'll tell you what to do. It's a very good this thing, good meaning and also in it. You can apply it in your life. I'll tell you. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tad aham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmanaha. Does anybody knows to read this full sloka? It's a very important sloka, and I'm giving this for homework today.
Mataji, can I read?
Yeah, sure.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prachati tad aham bhaktya uparitam asami prayatam.
Atmanaha. Yeah. Yes. See, the meaning you give in next slide. See, this devotee in an ISKCON temple, he is offering so many things. If one offers me with love and devotion, a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I'll accept it. See, a leaf means what kind of leaf? Tulsi leaf. Flower means any fresh flower. Fruit means even one fruit, any fresh fruit, and a glass of fresh water. With love you offer, he'll accept, he's saying. See, everything should be offered, all these things should be offered with love. See, flower, fruit, water, they should be always fresh, even if you offer even one item. But Tulsi leaves, even if it is a little faded one, doesn't matter. See, Tulsi Maharani, that leaves, they are so, this thing, I mean, Tulsi Maharani, she is a great devotee of the Lord. Even if it is a little, old, or it is a little brown in color, I mean, if it has dried also, you can offer. Nothing will happen. But the other things we should always offer fresh. Next. So, children, do you all have Tulsi Maharani plants in your house? It's okay. You can always grow a small in a pot. See, this is my Tulsi Maharani plant, which I have grown in my house. So it was very small actually. Then now it's grown such big thing. So you can also grow a tulsi plant in a small plastic plant pot only. You can take a small plant. Then you can water, little water you have to put and pay obeisances. Then she'll grow bigger. Then you can transfer it in a bigger pot. It need not be such a big this thing container. It can be even a small pot also. So try to grow and every day pay obeisances to it. This tulsi plant. So he's saying just one leaf of this tulsi plant. Next. See, flowers, such beautiful flowers. It can be offered to the Lord. Even one of them also can be offered to the Lord. Pushpa means flower. Phalam. Phalam means fruits. See, such fresh fruits. Even one of them you can offer. If possible, 2, 3, any number. If you don't find the fresh fruit, even so many, even one of them also you can offer. Phalam. Third one. Next is toyam. Toyam means water. See, take a glass. I mean, not the glass which you have used. keep it a fresh new glass for any this thing, metal or steel or anything. You can put it in the water. Some you can add even some tulsi leaves also. Otherwise, one fresh leaf, water also you can give it to Lord and keep it. Lord, please accept. He'll take it. If you put even one leaf of the tulsi plant also, that is okay. Next. See, these are the devotees who offered with love all these things. See, what did Sudama give? Can anybody say? What did he offer to Lord Krishna with love?
Pushti Shah.
Huh? What did he offer to Lord Krishna? Can anybody say? Yesterday we have read
Hare
already.
Krishna Mataji, can I say?
Yeah.
Sudama offered Lord Krishna some pohavas.
Poha, yeah, poha, parched rice, yes. One boy I was yesterday asking me, why didn't they cook? Why he ate only raw, Lord? See, Lord, he eats everything. Whatever is offered to him with love, he'll eat. So though it was dried and old also maybe, but still he ate because it was offered with love. And another thing, why should he delay? We can't give it to Rukmini. Come on, take it to the kitchen and cook it and bring it to me. He can't say that. She couldn't wait. So he ate all the poha offered to him. Right. So next picture, another devotee who offered with love is Shabari. In Ramayana it comes. So do you know any think about the story of Shabari? I mean, what
Yes,
did she
Mataji,
offer?
I know.
What did she offer?
Ma'am, can I
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
That cherry comes,
That berries.
berries.
Yeah. What did she do before with love?
She ate a bit and she tasted that is sweet or not.
Sweet or bitter? Maybe sour. Even though she has tasted it, but see, all this, whatever she has offered, it's very sweet because she has tasted and seen already. But still, Lord Rama is accepting and he is eating. See, huh? Then this is third one. I explained to you yesterday this story. Can anybody tell me about this? What is he offering? Who is this person? I mean, who is this animal?
Ma'am, it is elephant.
Yeah, what is his name?
Gajra.
Gajendra. Yeah,
Indra is offering the lotus flower to Lord.
lotus flower. When even though he's in pain and trouble with his crocodile, he's offering a lotus flower to the Lord. So it was somewhere he has seen with his trunk, he grabbed it and he is offering. So all these devotees have offered with love. See, they are not offering very big thing, very huge, palatable dishes, very rich dishes. They are not gold or silver, nothing they are offering. They have offered him only, see, dried parched rice, poha, then this berries, then simple lotus flower, all the simple things they are offered, and the Lord has accepted. Even give a little thing to the Lord, He'll give 100,000 times more than what you want. Hmm? I mean, what is needed for you? Next. See, prashadam. What is prashadam? See, these things, see, so many dishes. This is actually an Ekadashi prashadam. See, whatever grains, these are the non-grains. In other days, you can offer even grains like rice, dal, chapati, sabji, whatever you want, you can offer in with love, with tulsi leaves, all this, and it is offered to the Lord. Later on, after some time, we think you should close the door, then open it after 15-20 minutes. These are all done in the homes by the elders and in this thing also. What is that? In temples also, it becomes a prashadam. See, when you eat the prashadam, what happens? We'll see in the next slide. See, can anybody read this?
Niharika.
Mataji, can you hear me?
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, read it out.
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON says, Krishna does not accept anything from the hands of a non-devotee. Why should he accept? He is not hungry. He does not require any food. He accepts only the devotion, that's all. That is the main point. So, one has to become a devotee.
Yeah, see, this last one. One has to become a devotee if you want to offer anything. Because what is non-devotee mean? Non-devotee means the one, I mean, they're not, they have no faith in Krishna. Suppose by some chance, one non-devotee comes and something he gives to Krishna, he will not accept it. See, even if a simple thing is offered with devotion, he will accept. So the main point is one has to become a devotee. These are the words of our founder Acharya. And see, so many dishes are being made and offered to the Lord with love. Next. In fact, they say he does not need. He does not feel hungry. Oh, I'm hungry, please feed me. He's nothing like that. But with love, everybody offers him. Now, see now, what is prasadam? Why do we eat prashan? After you are offered it already, and you keep it for some time. You take it out, remove it. You say, thank you, my Lord, for this prasadam, you'll say. Huh? Then what happens if we eat the prasadam? Why eat prasadam first of all? Can anybody read this? Hurry up, please.
Swasti.
Yeah.
Why eat prasadam?
Yeah.
Purify our mind to advance in bhakti, to develop finer tissues in brain.
Yes. See, why eat prasadam means you'll purify your mind. See, in Hindi, this thing, some medium, just not only to your body, it will go to your mind also. So, by eating prasadam, you purify your mind, you will advance in bhakti, and you develop finer tissues in brain. Finer tissues in brain means your brain becomes really very distinct, good in thinking. Your thinking power increases, and all that happens. Good things happen to your brain also. Next. See, this is the same thing. See, our founder Acharya, in fact, when he went to the Western countries, he taught all these devotees, all the devotees, his students, how to cook Indian food and all that. He was a good cook also. He taught they were only eating those non-veg food, no, but he taught them everything. Next. See, this is another one, very beautiful one. Yat karosi yat ashnasi yat juhoshi tadati yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mat arpanam. Anybody wants to read this sloka and the meaning?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, please louder.
Yes, Mataji. Yat karoshi yat asnasi yat juhosi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kuru swamat arpanam. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform should be done as an offering unto me.
See, whatever you do, see, austerities means what? See, we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are following Ekadashi, we are doing the puja. Everything should be done to me only. Krishna is saying. This is among all this confidential knowledges, he's teaching us so many things about his confidential knowledge in order to know him and in order to reach him. Should done as an offering unto me. See, supposing if you have a lot of money, if there's a Krishna temple that to be built, you can donate some money in building Krishna temple. You can bring flowers for the temple. So many so many people even provide so many there, they'll offer it to the Lord. Then other people who come, they will also eat. So what all you want to do? These are all the examples. What all you want to do, what all you want to give away, please do it for me. He's should be done as an offering to me, he's saying. Krishna is saying. Next. Yes, this is another very good sloka. Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyadi mam namaskuru. Mam evashyasi yukteitvam atmana mat parayanaha. Okay, anybody wants to repeat this? Can you unmute someone who wants to read?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
I have unmuted Puranjay.
Yeah, Vidya, your voice is very low. I can't hear.
Okay, ma'am.
Come on, please chant, hurry up.
Mataji, can I read?
Yeah.
मन मना भवा मद भक्तो मद यजी माम नमस्कुरु मम इवास्यसि युक्तवेवम आत्मनम मत परायणः.
Yes, we'll see the meaning of this. This is the most confidential knowledge. Always, remember this sloka very well. Always, there are two to three things. He says very important things. Next. Next slide.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the slide. I have changed the slide.
Now I'm able to see. Now I'm able to see.
Yeah.
See, this is the meaning of this. Engage your mind always in thinking about him. This is the one thing. Offer obeisances. This is the second thing. Worship me. This is the third thing. These three things Krishna is telling you to do, which are very confidential. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. He secrets of the devotional service as a Rajaguhya, confidential knowledge. So you should always engage
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Riya Mataji?
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. There was some network issue, so couldn't hear.
Oh, you have network issue or me? Can you hear my voice come
now
properly?
It's clear, Mataji. Yes.
Even I had some problem here, showing unstable. Yeah. Otherwise, we can skip and go to the next slide. I have explained them already. See, activity. 4 things can be offered to Krishna. Just see this, just remember. It's very important. Leaf, flower, fruit, water. All this with what? With love. Okay. Anybody likes to read this?
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah.
4 things offered to Krishna: leaf, flower, fruit, water, with love.
Yeah, yeah, that's all. See, these are, you can see fruits, flowers, leaf, and then water. Yeah. Next, this last slide. Or then along with that, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay. Anybody wants to chant? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes. So we are done today.